All right, hello, this is Mr. Lewick, and this is the digital map that you are going to make for Dr. Croft so he can get from the starting point where Fracano meets our building all the way over to the finish point. That's where our building goes into the middle school. So to do this, you need to use arrows. So you need to know how to use these tools. They're not hard, just new. So up here on the menu bar, when I hover over these, they tell me what they are. Like this is change background. Some of you have your pointer tool changed, so it's really huge, which seems really cool, but it covers up these words that help you. I'm going to go over to the button that I need. It's the line tool, and I need to select an arrow. So now I'm going to go over to right to this. Looks like a triangle pointing down. It says select line. I click on that. This window pops up. You're in the right spot if you're doing this right now. Check and see. And I go down to arrow, and I'm going to click on it. So now my cursor looks like a target. I go over to where I want to make my first arrow. So I look at the paper map, I find the start circle, and I find it on the digital map, and I'm going to be right about here. It looks like he has to go straight. Now, you might say, oh, he's going down, but remember, he's not going down. He's not like tunneling down into the ground. He has to walk down or walk straight in the hallway. You got to pretend like you're Mr. Croft, Dr. Croft walking in the hallways. So I'm going to click and hold with one finger on my touchpad, and then with a finger on my other hand, I'm going to drag down. It's starting to draw an arrow, and it doesn't finish until I let go with one of my fingers. So right there, I let go. It's still highlighted. I'm going to click off it, and there's my arrow. All right, so I have one. So now I look at the map again. Looks like he has to turn this direction, which looks like our left, but if you were him in the hallway, it'd actually be his right. So I'm going to go select another arrow. Right about here, click, drag, draw, let go. And after that, looks like he has to go down. So I'm going to select another arrow, click, drag, down. All right, so I'm getting there. I'm getting to the finish point. Now, a few things that you want to know how to do with this arrow. You can make them thicker. You can change it's called the weight of the line. I'm going to click on the arrow I want to change. It's going to make it thicker. I go up to these tools. I find the one that looks like this. It's called line weight. Click. And the higher number I choose, the thicker it gets. Like you can go to 24, but obviously that's not going to be a good choice for Dr. Croft. It's silly, funny, but not okay to use that. So let me change it to a lesser weight. Let's like 4, maybe 8. All right, that's pretty good. Now you can change the color as well. So you have to select the arrow you want and then go to this button. Looks like a pencil with a line underneath. That's line color. Click on that. Choose the color that you want. There we go. And I keep going and going and going until I get to the finish. Use the paper map to help you. Now, a couple other things you can do to make it look pretty cool. You can change how this arrow looks by selecting it. And I'm going to go to this button now. It's called line dash. When I click on it, watch what happens. If I click on one of these, that's what it's going to change the arrow to. So let's do this one. Breaks it up a little bit. Let's see. Let me try. Select it. Let me try the dots. So you can choose what you want to do. Something else you can do, a little bonus here. If you click on shapes, go to arrows, select these arrows. I'm going to show you what these look like. Click, drag. Looks like this. All right. Now you can decide which way you need it to go. But what's cool about these arrows is you can color not only the outside of it, but the inside. So let me change the border color. So I'm going to go to this tool. It says border color. Let's make it red. It changed the outside red. Let's make it thicker. So this is border weight. I'm going to go to 8. All right, so the outside's red, the inside looks gray. I'm going to change the inside color. Select it, click the paint can, fill color, let's go purple. Aha, so you can do that. And what you can also do as well, if you want to change the background color, click anywhere in the background, click background right here, and change it to a color. Now, it should be a color where he can still see things. Like red would not be good because I had arrows, yeah, no, not good. It's hard to look at. So choose a color that makes sense with the colors that you are using. If you have black arrows, you shouldn't have a black background. Let me just see. I'll try this one. All right, that's not too shabby. Okay, that's it. Good luck. and make it good and simple for Dr. Croft.